I saw this thing the other day where this kid, Patrick Cummins.
Yes.
Remember Patrick Cummins?
Sure. Yes.
So let me tell you Patrick Cummins' story. He just writes this thing where he says, yeah, I'm homeless. I'm living in a tent, kind of thing. And this guy was working at Starbucks, okay? You would pull up to the window. You'd order your coffee. Yeah, I'll have a friggin' coffee, latte, whatever it is. You pull up to the window, and Patrick Cummins would be there ready to take your money and give you, your coffee.
Right.
Now, John Jones fell out of the fight, right? And there was this story that Patrick Cummins was telling everybody that he made Daniel Cormier cry.
That's right.
When they wrestled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was huge animosity between those two and whatever. So, and I'm not shitting on his job.
Sure.
I'm not shitting on his job that he worked at Starbucks. There's, listen, I say it all the time. I was a bellman. I used to say, well, welcome to the Boston Harbor Hotel, sir. Can I take your luggage? Okay. So I'm not shitting on this guy's job.
You're just saying he wasn't actively in the hunt.
Exactly. Exactly. This guy was working at Starbucks.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what fucking Starbucks is paying, but I'm assuming it's not a lot of money, right? So we bring him in. We bring him into the UFC. He's a guy who's just breaking in. We gave him an opportunity, and the guy made $300,000. So my question is, how the fuck are you homeless now? But you weren't homeless when you were working at Starbucks.
Now, is he blaming you guys or saying you somehow didn't do right?
It's just that thing he puts out. Oh, I'm homeless, living in a tent. What the fuck did you do with your $300,000?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can't wrap my brain around the fact that you weren't homeless when you worked at Starbucks. You came in here, made $300,000, and now you're homeless.
Yeah, it's like, what did you do?
How does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a fucking circus. Listen,
that sounds like some poor money management.
I don't even have I don't have a genuine dislike for him. I really don't. I think he's a little goofy, a little corny, kind of a dork. But I totally respect. He's been doing karate his whole life. I totally respect. Look at that guy. He's got too many muscles. He's gonna have a degree of power. I'm sure. You saw him tear those apples. But I think my technique and just my toughness. I'm gonna bring a nasty fight to him, and I don't see it lasting. I don't see it going the distance. If I'm being ambitious, I keep seeing I catch him and get a first round knockout, but I'd say the smart money's on a second round submission, be a choke.
There was a report this morning that you guys are back in talks with George. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, listen, George is a great guy. I have a good relationship with George, and yeah, obviously we would love him to fight, but. The problem is George has a deal. George is under contract with us right now. He has a deal. I'm not afraid to give George St. Pierre more money, but it's got to be reasonable.
Okay. Safe until tomorrow.
Rico!
My problem's with Jose because, as you said, he was like, no, no, no. And then Conor gets stripped, and all of a sudden he happily accepts it.
I would throw that title in the garbage.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Because after getting knocked out in 13 seconds and winning one fight, which was, you know, a very, very technical fight, but wasn't the most exciting thing ever, to be just handed a belt, I'd say, nah, I gotta fight for the belt. I gotta fight for the belt.
Well,
so,
and you would also, you know how many fans you would garner by going,
Massively.
I'm not the champion. There is no 145-pound
I would have said,
champion.
no. I'll fight the winner of Pettis and Holloway and make that for the real belt.
Yeah.
That's what I would have said. But, you know, Jose's Jose. Good for him. Whatever.
Yes, I mean, I guess some people, there's the mentality of the belt. The actual physical belt means something. And then there's the idea of being the best, which means something to certain people. And for Jose, it seems like the belt is more valuable than just being the actual best. Because that would haunt me. If I was Jose, I would be outside of Conor McGregor's house every day, staring at him, saying, I need to get this fight. That's the only thing that will...
But also, you got to be a realist as well. You know, maybe he's come to the realization that that fight is never going to happen. You know, there's no way Jose is going to get another shot at Conor McGregor.
Moves up
that
to 155.
Just ain't going to happen. Unless he went to 155.
If he
won some fights, did it that way. That's the only way, because it's not big enough business for Conor to do that.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.